Hello, FPB, and all the poets out there, and to all our viewers worldwide tonight. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our blossoming show, the MEBS, the Mother Eagle Blossom Show. We have tonight a renowned poetess from India who is also my co-admin in the Passion of Poetry. May I read her lengthy bio, but I love to read this all. Um, she is a top-notch, eminent, and vibrant bilingual poet, published author, writer, anchor, editor, and social activist. She is a laureate, recipient of several national and international awards and honors. She was born on the 6th of April and brought up in Delhi, India. She holds a master's degree in English literature. She's an internationally acclaimed poetess. She is president of Hindi Poetry Weaving Dreams, social secretary, Delhi, Gaman, founder member of Writers and Journalists Association, ladies, member of PAHAL social organization, NGO, whose objective is to uplift the unprivileged by imparting them elementary education, giving them books, clothes, food, etc. She's a member of editorial board PAHAL Souvenir. Earlier, she was a secretary Air Force Wives Welfare Association. She has also won many prizes in games, sports, dance, and plays. She has been awarded as Mrs. Famous, first runner-up in a fashion contest. Um, she's an administrator and forum director of online literary international group Poetic Warriors Committee, secretary of One World Writers Movement, administrator of the Passion of Poetry, and moderator of Inspirational Through Love and Light. She's a member of numerous national and international poetry groups. She often participates in national and international poetry competitions, Hindi, English, Punjabi, and has won par excellence awards. Poetry writing is her passion. She has been into literature since her school days, but she started writing poems quite regularly only since June 2018. Her maiden Hindi book, Bor Ki Basha, was published in the April 2019 and Akash Kian Loon Ka in 2020. Her debut English poetry collection book is under publication. She is a co-author of several national and international anthologies in both Hindi and English. Her poems also have been published in various magazines, web magazines, journals, souvenirs, and newspapers. Some of her poems have been translated into Italian, Greek, and Assamese languages. Some poems of hers have been reviewed by eminent reviewers. She's been featured on the cover page of international magazine Blossom's Journal, our very own from Philippines. Her quote and short bio has been included in the journal. In brief span, she has received a myriad of laurels, accolades, awards, commendation letters of her outstanding poems, and over 1,000 certificates of excellence and appreciation from various national and international group of Poet of the Day, Poet of the Week, Poem out of Excellence, Most Popular Poet of the Show, Literary Awards for Excellence in Literature by many forums. Some remarkable awards and achievements are Pride of Women Award 2020, Nari Ratan Award 2020, Kavya Arad na Saman, Hindi Sahitya Joey Ratan Award, Sahitya Saman, Navin Kadam, Kalam Kisipahi Award, honored by Gujarat Sahitya Academy and of motivational strips on the occasion of 74th Independence Day of India 2020. Mrs. Famous, first runner-up from their Pan Creations, most popular poet of the show 10 Literary Excellence Award by Suryodaya Foundation, International Ambassador for Peace, World Literary Forum for Peace and Human Rights, Nariratan Award 2021, Certificate of Recognition by Muskaan Foundation, and Poetry Planet, Order of Shakespeare Medal by Motivational Strips, Certificate of Literary Merit by Inspiration Through Love and Light, Vision Leader Award, the Golden Pen Honor for Noton Borer Sandhani, Global Leadership Award, Gold Award for her poetry and women, the Society Backbone Leaders Badge, Genesis World Writers, Advanced Diploma in Poetry Writing, Classic Poet Award, Red Quill Recognition by Oxygen, honored by Swapna Neil Sahitya Charcha Parishad, numerous certificates of Gold and Red Quill by Poemarium, honored for her excellence in literature by Haven for the World Writers, Corona Warriors Award by Poetic Atma, honored by Gujarat Sahitya Academy, and motivational strips consecutively for the second time for her literary excellence on the occasion of 75th Independence Day of India. Sorry, 2021. Golden Child Award, Golden Stars for Peace and Humanitarianism. She's been invited as guest honor by many literary and social organizations and honored. She has also been invited by various organizations to give live presentations of her poetry both in English and Hindi. She has also been featured in several live interviews. Some of her Punjabi poems have been broadcasted from All India Radio, Pachala, India. Earlier, she was hosting English poetry presentation by poets. She has also been featured one of the world contemporary poet, and her poetry is well appreciated by her loving readers, recognized and acknowledged by various national and international platforms. She had published many books already. Ladies and gentlemen, help me in welcoming our very eminent, the eminent poet from India. Let us welcome Rita. How do I pronounce your surname?
Chugh.
Chugh.
Yes.
Good evening. Good evening, dear Rita. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for inviting me, dear sweet Helen. I'm really, very happy and I'm humbled and honored for you to have invited me in this prestigious group for an interview. Thank you so much.
I am also happy that you're here with me and to have just not a real interview, a formal interview, but a conversation, because
Okay,
this
yes.
is my platform. So just to be natural, so we need not to be so serious in our show.
Yes.
We can talk a lot
Right,
of
yes.
things, but we want to discuss.
That's very nice of you. That is what I like. That is what you are. A very nice person, a great soul from inside and outside. So beautiful. This is what I like in you. That is why I call you a very good friend of mine.
Thank you. Likewise, likewise. That's why I invited you, and I have a lot more to invite because we have a lot of friends, international friends. Yeah. So, did you start writing when what age?
Well, you see, I started writing actually when I was, you can say around when I was in the 8th standard, 7th or 8th. Right? But that time, like we used to write very short, a few lines, 2 to 4 lines, a couplet or quatrain, like that. That also sometimes in Hindi, sometimes in English, whatever. my mind, I just used to jot down. So that was just the beginning. And well, you can say then school started, like we were busy in our schools, and then we stopped writing. In college, I used to write a few lines again. I started writing, and my friends used to appreciate that time also. But that also were very short poems, 4 to 6 lines, not very
Yeah,
full-fledged ones.
yes. We are just
After
starting.
Yes. So after that, of course, when I got married, uh, a short period, like you can say for few years, I didn't write anything. And then
Yeah.
slowly, I started writing. My daughter was born, and then I wrote for her a few poems, like that. So you
You
can say
really
that
have.
time also I wrote, but not very big, full-fledged poems. And then you can say when my daughter, my first poem was written in 1997 when
Oh,
my mother expired.
so meaning
97, my
97, that's like 24 years ago.
yes, yeah, but that was only one poem I wrote, Ma Ko Shraddhanjali. That is a tribute to my mother because that time my mother expired.
Do you still
She
remember that
lived
poem? Do
in,
you have a copy of that poem?
yeah, but that is in Hindi.
It's
That's a
okay
Hindi.
because I love to listen Hindi poems.
Oh, okay, very good. That poem is 1 minute. Yeah,
Okay.
that poem
Maybe
is
all the
included
time. Oh,
in
yes.
this is Akash Khayalon ka, my book, second
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
Yeah,
So can you
and
read that poem?
yeah, 1 minute. I will just see. I didn't know you will ask me to speak in Hindi.
I'm interested. I am interested, and I want that our viewers will also listen your that Hindi poem.
Yeah. So my this poem, Mahako Shraddhanjali, is a tribute to my mother. So that poem of mine was a full-fledged poem, first full-fledged poem, you can say, big poem. So after
It's a
that,
big.
again,
It's a big.
yeah, yeah, I will. This poem is in my first book. This
Wow.
book,
So that's nice. That's nice.
this is in Bhor Ki Bhasha, first book of mine, which was published in 2019.
Wow.
So
You
okay,
started publishing after 2000.
yeah, 2019. This is my first book only. I got it published because actually, I had never had it in my mind to publish books. I never thought I will be publishing my books. That's a long story. I will tell you
No
afterwards.
story.
Uh,
Everyone has a story to tell. And
yeah,
it was unplanned. Everything was unplanned. It just
yeah,
came to our
yeah,
lives.
yeah. It just came, like into my mind because I had started writing poems. And then, people, my friends, they used to listen to my poetry. They used to tell me, you write such beautiful poems. So my brother-in-law, he is a great poet. He has written around 42 books in
Wow.
Hindi.
In Hindi.
He-
My
Hindi,
goodness.
yeah. He is a professor of Hindi. So
You know,
he,
when our friends appreciated our works, we are more fueled to write more. That's why. It
yes,
will,
yes. So
yeah.
he appreciated. No, he appreciated me. He said, "Okay, you let me see where you recite your poems." So when I recited two of my poems, he said, "Oh, you write such beautiful poems. Why don't you, publish a book of yours? Write more poems." And
So
then
that
I
was a
started writing.
start.
That
That
was
was
in
a start.
2018. 18,
Then
2018.
you have big achievements already from that start.
Yes. So that is why after that only that it came into my mind that I must write more poems, and then I got this book published you know
Wow.
in 2019. So okay, I will
Very
recite my
interesting. Okay,
yeah
okay. Please read.
yes. माँ को श्रद्धांजलि. माँ तुम महान हो. माँ तुम महान हो, प्यार का जहान हो। माँ तुम महान हो, प्यार का जहान हो। भगवान ने जो बख्शा हमें, भगवान ने जो बख्शा हमें, वो खूबसूरत वरदान हो। कभी ना रुकती, कभी ना झुकती, कभी ना रुकती, कभी ना झुकती, कांधे पे सबका बोझ उठाकर सीधी राह पे चलती जाती। कितने दुख, कितने संकट, कितने दुख, कितने संकट चुपचाप सहती रहती, शिला की भांति अटल अपनों को राह दिखाती रहती। कितनी निश्चल, कितनी पावन, कितनी निश्चल, कितनी पावन, शिला की भांति अटल अपनों को राह दिखाती रहती। कितनी निश्चल, कितनी पावन, कितनी निश्चल, कितनी पावन, सब पर स्नेह बरसाती तुम। घर गृहस्थी का भार उठाकर भी सबकी ढाल बन जाती तुम। चाहे कितनी मुश्किलें आई, चाहे कितनी मुश्किलें आई, सच्चाई की राह ना छोड़ी। अपने पराये का भेद मिटाकर, अपने पराये का भेद मिटाकर सबको जीना सिखलाया। सहनशीलता की मूर्ति बनकर हम सबको जीवन का अर्थ समझाया। मन से सागर पुण्य आत्मा, मन से सागर पुण्य आत्मा, नेक का बादल बनकर बरसी तुम। प्रकाश बनी अपनों की खातिर, प्रकाश बनी अपनों की खातिर, सबके दुख में आंखें बरसी। छोड़ गई तुम जग का दामन, छोड़ गई तुम जग का दामन, लेकिन खुशबू बनकर अब भी महक रही हो इस घर आंगन में। तुमने जो कुछ दिया हमें, तुमने जो कुछ दिया हमें, अब है उसी से नाम हमारा। हम में अब भी जिंदा हो तुम, तुमसे है ये नाम हमारा। नमन तुम्हें शत बार हमारा, तुमसे ही है नाम हमारा, तुमसे ही है नाम हमारा। Thank
For
you, thank
sure,
you.
all our Indian viewers love that. They're
I
happy
hope so.
to listen your poem because they understand. I only observe your facial expression, and I love that. Can you explain what's the meaning of that
Yeah,
words?
yes, I will tell you about a few in few lines what I
Yeah,
have
just
written
few
in this
lines
poem
in
is
English.
my mother, that my mother, you are very great. You are the epitome of love, and God who has given us you as a gift, a boon. You are that precious lady. You never stop even when there were so many hurdles in life, right? When there were so many hurdles in life, you still walked, you never stopped. And when there were so many, thorns and, like in the past, there are always thorns and all, still you patiently led the life, and you led your children very nicely in that way. And you are such a great lady, and you always, bestow love on all of us and all the other relatives, and you are holding such a great like in a great manner, you are holding the responsibilities of the house. And then you are an epitome of patience. You have so much of patience. Even when there were so many difficulties in life, still patiently you walked on, and you handled the house and the problems of house and the children. You really bore them very nicely, and you are a great pious lady, and giving light to all of us, illuminating the world. And now that you have left us for the heavenly abode, still your fragrance is there in our lives, and you are still leading the life of us. And we always are grateful to you, and we still remember you, and we pray for you. And that's what mean is. And we pray for you, mother, and always you should be happy wherever you are. That's the main thing.
What a beautiful tribute for your mother. And I think she's also listening to you now. That was
Yeah,
really wonderful. That was
yeah.
really
So
wonderful.
thank you so much. Well, this was my first full-fledged poem, And then after that, of course, I stopped, and again I started, in between writing on and off. So it was like that. My daughter went to hostel, when she grew up. She went to an hostel when she was in college. Oh, then I wrote a few poems that time also. So that's
It's
it.
good that it is in your book and it is your very much valued poem, I think.
Yes, yes, yes. This is the best poem. I really adore it because this is the first
You
poem
poured
and it is
your
a tribute to
you
my
poured your
mother.
heart and spirit on that poem.
Yes,
And
especially.
yes, nobody can say that you are not a good writer because of that poem. I know, I can feel it. So that's wonderful. Thank you for reading.
Thank
Um,
you. I'm so
yeah,
happy that you want me to read my Hindi poetry also.
yes, I am interested because we should it should be lovely to listen, so fascinating to listen such a poem that you don't understand, but I can see your expression. I can observe your facial expression. So it's lovely to listen a poem like that.
Yeah,
There's a
thank you.
soul in it. So what is your unforgettable experience in your poetic journey? Do you have
Pardon?
unforgettable experience?
Unforgettable experience. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. There, well, in the poetic journey, unforgettable experiences, like, you can say I've been writing since long. So, like what I told, my journey started, and then my brother-in-law, when he said, "This is what I really like, and this is just unforgettable," that he inspired me to write the my books. And so otherwise, what I used to do earlier was I used to write on papers. I never used to write in a diary. I used to write
Before,
in on
yes. But now you directly write in your laptop or in your cell phone or just the same style. Or you write your
I
poems
write
like
sometimes. I write sometimes in my diary, like this
yeah.
diary. Sometimes when supposing I'm lying down, I'm sleeping, and something comes in my mind, I just get up and write on my cell phone.
That's
Because,
true
so
because sometimes it came to our mind words about poetic words that you don't want to miss it, because if you will not write that, you will just forget it, it will just disappear.
yes,
That's
so that
true.
is why sometimes when I'm lying down, I can't sleep unless and until I write. Write in the you can say around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night. I will get up and write those lines in my cell phone,
That's
because
nice.
otherwise they will disappear. I will forget, and so that
Yeah,
is why
yeah,
I
we
have
will
to.
forget. I have a lot of in my mind while, for example, I'm driving, then I can write, of course. Then after that, what was that in my mind? It was so good, but I cannot remember anymore.
Yes, that is what happens. Sometimes
Yeah,
we think we are traveling, but that time we can't write. That
we
is
cannot
there. Then it
write.
goes.
And when
Yes,
you want to remember that, you cannot. You forget already.
yes, yes. That
The
is
same
there.
experience. Maybe all writers have the same experience about our story. So
Mm.
uh,
So that's what I was telling. My papers, they got lost, and I cried and
yes,
cried. This is the unforgettable moment you were
yes,
asking me.
it's
Yes, this is
unforgettable because you can never write again the same poetry,
same
the
thing.
same
Yes.
poems.
Yeah. So that was, say, you can say, when Yeah, around 98, 99, that time when I wrote these, I wrote in the papers. And you know what happened is I collected them in a bag, polythene bag. I kept them in a polythene bag. And when we shifted from one house to the another one, my servant, he thought these are just waste papers. Oh, and he burnt them.
How many poems? How many poems are there?
The ones which I lost, which were burnt.
Yes. Yes. How many poems?
They were uncounted. I never counted them, because that's what I'm saying, because I was just keeping them. I never counted, but I think they must be, say, around, you can say around 100 something, 100 plus.
I will cry if that happened to
Oh,
me.
I cried, and for a week, I could not sleep properly. I was really
Yes,
crying for
that's
that.
true. That's true. Because I lost only, I think, two poems of mine. And it's
Oh,
only two. Because now that I have a poem, I have to put it in my blog spot. Because someone
mhm.
someone taught me to do so. Because I cannot afford to lose my
Yeah,
my poems. It's really
yes,
hard. We cannot write that again.
yeah. So those thoughts will not come. Those words will not come
Yeah,
again.
will not come again. The thought is
So
there,
that is
but we cannot arrange that way.
That's why
So
I cried and I didn't sleep for 5 to 7 days. I could not sleep properly. I was crying, crying whole night.
I
But
understand the
what?
feeling.
Yeah. So that is it. That is why now I write in a diary and then sometimes on my cell phone. And now I'm very
Yeah, yeah,
scared.
that's important.
Yeah, I'm still scared. The ones which are in my cell phone, they also might get lost, because you
Yes,
never know. These cell phones, they are
how
always, like.
you have to email that in your email address, in your own email address, just to keep those all. Yeah, for example,
Yeah,
you
that I
email
did.
in your own address. Yeah, it will be there. Even
They
you,
will be safe.
of course, it's in an email. So even if you lost your laptop or cell phone, it's there when you
Mm.
open your mail. As long as you don't forget the password, so it's there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
then I can save there, right? Very
you
good
can
idea.
save them. Yeah, just an
I will do
advice,
that.
or you can make a blog spot
Oh,
or WordPress. It
oh,
will be
that
there
is very good. Yes,
because
thank you so much. So I can save all my certificates and my photographs also.
yes, you can. You can. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My
Yeah.
photos also.
Those are
Oh,
your treasure. You need to keep that safe.
yes. Okay. In my mail, I will post all my certificates and my photos also and my poetry.
Everything,
Everything.
everything, everything.
Oh, that is good
Because
idea.
even if you lost your device, it will be there if you open another device.
Okay.
Because it's an
Ah,
email.
yes, yes, right. Very
Yeah.
nice idea. Yeah.
I'm
Thank you.
just
Thank
giving
you
you
for
an
this.
idea so that it will not be lost.
Ah, yes, yes.
So we
I will
learn.
do that.
You learn
Yeah.
from me.
Thank you. Thank you. Even I remember now, you must have read, even Jill Tate, she was saying she lost a few poems of hers. You didn't read. She had written. She also lost a few
Yes.
poems.
It's so
She was feeling bad.
disappointing to lose one
Yes.
poem
Yeah.
because
Right.
it comes from your heart and it will not, you cannot rewrite it again the same way. Maybe the thoughts
Yes.
is your thoughts are there, but it will not be arranged in that way.
Yes.
So with
So you
you,
have to also recite a poem of yours. I will like to listen to you also.
one
Yes, you
time,
must do that.
because actually we are just like here discussing things. We're just like chatting without, we
Yeah,
it's not an interview. So let me find it later.
it's very nice.
I really
I-
appreciate because you have a lot of awards. It seems that I cannot imagine that you started just like 20 years, 1995, it could be like 30 years, but you have journeyed so long, I think, because when I read your bio, it was lengthy. Oh my God, you have a lot of achievements, and
Oh,
congratulations on all of
oh,
those achievements of yours.
no, thank you
I
so
really
much.
salute. So yeah, so let me
Yeah,
find my poem. Do you want not an English poem?
Philippines. Okay, right. Very good. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try.
So,
I'll try. Yeah. I'll find. Okay, well, just talk while I'm looking at it.
okay.
So, do you think how many books have you written?
Well, I have written only these two.
Sorry, I have you published.
Yeah, I have published these two books now, Gorki Bhasha and Akash Kalunga. And then I have many poems in anthologies, English as well as Hindi, many anthologies. Say, you can say around 12 to 13 anthologies I have already, my poems are there. And then there are in journals and souvenirs also, in magazines also. And now I am writing poems for my English book and another Hindi book. So two books are on the
Wow.
way. So maybe now next year I think they'll be published, because now we are moving towards the end of this year. And this year I didn't get much time actually. Very busy, So next year I think they will be published, both the books, Hindi and English.
Wow.
Inshallah, I should say.
Congratulations in advance. So, do you think publishing a poetry book is income generating?
In
Income generating means, do you make money of publishing
no,
your book?
no. I don't. I don't take. I don't take royalty. Nothing like that. I'm not taking royalty. My publisher, he said, you can take royalty if you want. I said no. This is this. I'm writing not for earning money. I am writing just for my hobby. I like it. I
Yes.
like to, so that even
Yes.
when I'm not there, people will read my books. My relatives, my friends, they will know about me, they will like my poems. So I
That's
am
so
just writing
proud.
just for my satisfaction, for my hobby, and I enjoy writing. That's why I'm writing this book, so that my children and then grandchildren, they will read,
Yes,
they will say,
yes,
oh,
yes,
yes.
that's it.
So just for that I'm writing. I don't take any money. I don't
That's
take
true.
any royalty.
That's true. It is our passion, not for the purpose of making money.
Yeah, no, not for the purpose of making money. Those are, different writers who want money, and they write for money, and that is different. But
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
do that.
we are
That is
happy with
only
what
for
we are doing, and that's enough for
just for,
us. Yeah, that's
yes,
enough
for
for us.
yes, just for our satisfaction, just because it's a hobby, and later on people will read. That's it.
That's true. It is
Yeah, you
our
have written
passion.
how many? How many books you have published?
I only have two. Actually, I can publish like four in a row, but then because of my busy schedule, I can't have time of doing that. Anyway, it is just there. So anytime I can publish it.
Aha, yes, you too.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. That is right. Very nice. So
So
you can now recite your poem first. Philippines poem. We can talk later.
okay.
Or you want to ask anything?
Later, because I'm looking for the
Okay.
translation. I have here, then I am looking for the translation. What is the most
Okay.
precious award you have received? Which is
Oh,
for you very important. This is significant in my life that I received this award, poetry award that you cannot
poetry,
forget.
yeah.
Yeah, precious
These,
one.
I think almost all the awards which I have received are for poetry, except two, three, like the runners up fashion contest and Corona. There were two others, but rest I have received all for my poetry. And of course, my most appreciated ones are Sahitya Academy Award, because you see, Sahitya Academy Award is very good. Sahitya Academy is a very good institution. You can say, like, you if you get an award from there, that is the best. And then I am happy for Pride of Women Award, and the Nari Ratan Award, Kalam Ke Sipahi Award. These awards are very close to my heart. And then Shakespeare Medal Award, that also is very nice to have that award.
That's
So,
nice.
yeah.
So I have here, I will read now because
Okay.
I checked the, what we call
Pardon?
this. It's, I am going to read my poem in our dialect.
Okay, fine. Yes. Let me
And
listen.
then I am going to translate it also in English.
Yes, so that we also understand. That is there. Right.
Okay, the title is Pag-inusara. Kangit-ngit sa palibot ubos sa kahilakon nga mga langit. Sa matag karon og unya ang dag-o mo hadla paglakbit. Ngano nga sa nagalagiting kainit sa adlaw sa kalit lamang gitapunan mo ang kahayag ni anang asul nga kalangitan. Dinhi akong nasabtan nga walay kanunay niining kalibutan. Hayag man ning akong nataran apan mangitngit sa unahan. Wala ako'y mahimo gawa sa pagpadailos lamang sa kapalaran o sa mabugnaw nga kagabion maghangad sa mga bituon o ingko lamang akong mangandoy sa ilang kamaadanihon. Sa mamingaw nga kagabion mag-inusara kong tagamtamon ang akong kaugalingon nga puno sa matamis nga pahilin. So that's our, actually this is not our Filipino language, or we call Tagalog. This is our dialect in Visaya. So this is a Cebuano. We call this Balak.
Okay. Right. Right.
Okay.
Then
And
now
this
you
is the
translate in English.
translation. Yeah,
Yes.
so that you can understand.
Yeah.
Solitude. In the surrounding darkness behind these misty skies, there's a sudden nimbus pulling back. The sun shatters its heat for a moment and brings back to its gloom for a while. Here I understand the impermanence of this world. There be in time light where I stand, but ahead I see the dim clouds wishing to cry. And there may be darkness where I am, but somewhere I can see the beacon of a promising light. I
Oh,
have
that's
no
good.
other way but to glide with faith. This moment I will savor the solitude of being alone. Never will I be lonely as I am with myself, wearing the sweetest of smiles. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. I really liked it. Oh,
Just
very,
a
very.
short.
Yeah, no, it's very nice.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
message
you.
also.
Yeah, I am enjoying our conversation, you know.
Oh, really? I'm very happy to talk to you. Having this conversation is just very nice. Very, like
Yeah,
we are just talking like friends, how we talk to each other, you know. Oh, it's
that's
very
true.
nice.
Because we need to, to be happy, to be bubbly, because we need to enjoy our moment because this is our moment together.
Yes.
That's
And
true.
I'm
So,
feeling as if I'm sitting with you and we are talking in front with each other.
yes.
Yeah.
So, of course, in our journey, in our poetic journey, or even in our life's journey, we have discouragement, right? We have downfall moments. We have to pass that stage. Not all happiness. So, have you, if ever you have that in that stage, have you ever thought of quitting writing? Did you have a feeling of discouragement in poetry?
Well, I don't think so that I was ever discouraged. I was always encouraged. I was always motivated by others. I was always appreciated. So you can say I don't think I was ever discouraged to write. I
Because
always
it's our
was.
passion and no one can stop us. No one can stop
Yeah.
us.
No, no. I actually keep writing. I write in the daytime sometimes, but mostly you see, I write in the night because that time it is very calm, peaceful,
Yes,
serene
yes.
night. So no one to disturb, because when we are writing and someone comes and says something and you are disturbed, all that words and the feelings and the emotions, they just go off. So it's always better. What I feel is that when there is peace and calmness, that time only one should write. So I write mostly in the night. And supposing, some thought comes in my mind in the daytime, I just jot them down in my diary or anywhere I will jot, so that supposing four lines come in my mind, I will write them. And later on in the night, I will pick the diary and then start writing again and complete that poem.
That's amazing. Wonderful. You know what? Do you believe that poetry or this passion of ours also a way to rejuvenate us?
Oh yes, of course. It does rejuvenate. Poetry, of course, is like that. Poetry is, like you can say, expression of your mind, and whatever
Yes.
the thoughts come in your mind, you just write them, and the emotions and happiness you get while writing. That is also very great. That. So
That's
I
why.
just I just don't know that I will ever stop writing. I will never stop, because
Because
thoughts keep coming in our
yes.
minds. So
So
that
it
is a
really
rejuvenating.
rejuvenates us because sometimes when I ask that why you are not getting old, I said maybe you need to write so that you will know. Because it brings us to places.
Yes, of course. And if you are happy from within, you will always be looking young only. You will not become old. That is what they say. My father, he was like that only. He expired a few years back in 2014, and he was 90 years old. And he
Oh,
always, yes, so always, till his dying day, he used to say, I am ever 16. I am
really?
only 16 years old, sweet 16. That's what he used to say. So, he always enjoyed life and
We need to
always was very
condition our
happy.
minds that we are still young because it's
Yeah,
up to us how to deal ourselves and how to
yes,
deal with our concerns in life. So we need
yes,
to, don't be so much burdened
with life.
with
With
life
life, you should
because
not be
yeah,
burdened. You
that's
should not be burdened. Yeah, take
wonderful.
it as a happy moment. Well, everyone has, ups and downs are there in the life, no problem. You should, just pass them happily. Sometimes, you do feel discouraged, you can't say, like sad or something, but just the day passes, and then next day again you are jovial, you are full of life,
Another
and
day,
that,
another sunshine.
yes. So one should be
So
like right. So one should be like that, always happy.
we always have to be positive
Yes,
because
be happy, be positive, with positive thoughts, and live your life like that. So you will always enjoy the life. You will be happy and young, like you are. I sometimes I really think of you. The other day I was telling my daughter, "Oh, Helen Sarita from Philippines. She's so beautiful." And I showed I showed her your photographs. I said, "Just tell me
really
what will
thank
be
you.
her age." And she said, Oh, she looks, mommy, just 30 plus something. I said, okay, yeah. I said, she has grandchildren.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are
So I said, she
teenagers already. My two grandkids, they're already 13. So
13. Oh.
yeah. Sometimes we're also having our Zoom meeting. We are
Oh.
also talking each other. So and even
I saw
them,
that.
and even them, they ask me, why they call me Lola Mom. Why Lola Mom that you don't look like you don't look old? I told them because I don't have luggage in my heart. I don't have hatred in my heart because we are
Yes.
also, maybe wondering why why I don't look old. So yeah, I'm just, a happy person.
Happy. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I was telling my daughter. And once I think you uploaded your pics with your grandchildren children in the
Yes,
Facebook, and I
yes.
showed to her. I said, "See, this is Ellen, and this is her grandchildren and all children." So she was surprised. Oh my! I said, "Yes. See, this is the way to live life. Learn from her. Stay happy." I said, everyone has, problems in the life, but you
Yes,
have to just adjust in life and walk off and be happy. Just so
that's
you will
true.
always remain. I wrote one poem on this in Hindi also.
Oh, please,
That if
please,
you
please read. Please read that.
are,
Please, please read that.
oh,
Then after
I just
reading that, explain to me. I want also to hear an English poem from you.
oh, I don't remember now where I've written that.
It's
Let me
okay.
give this
Just
name.
take your time. Don't worry.
Okay, because I had written that if you are happy, you will always look young. So that is what I had written. This is one poem I had written just for this only. I don't remember. I don't even remember where it is now. A long time back I had written.
It's okay. But if you find there an English poem that is very inspirational, just leave it if you cannot find. Just
Well,
replace.
I will just see 1 minute. If I find it is okay,
Sure,
otherwise.
sure, sure. Take your time.
I don't remember now where it is.
Okay, take your time.
Okay.
Just take it easy. I will also find something here if I can find about smiles, happiness.
Yes.
Rita, do you also know how to sing?
Sing, no. I am just a bathroom singer. People actually ask me this. They also feel that I might be singing. I said, why do you think I look like the one? They say, yes, you look like one who will be singing songs. I said, no, I am just a bathroom singer. You sing, no?
Or the same?
I was going to say, if you sing, please, I would love to hear a song. Please, if you
Yes.
sing. Oh, I would love to hear
Me?
them.
Me?
First, you.
No, no, I can't sing. We are just the same.
Oh. Hmm. I can't find. I don't know in which
It's
book it is.
okay. You just replace it to an English poem.
इंतजार क्यों let me see. If I had known earlier, here it is. I found it.
Oh,
It
very
is a
good. Very good.
It's a short poem, not a very long poem,
It's
because it
okay.
just came in
Yeah,
my mind. So
about
I
happiness.
just wrote a few lines. I will say the title is Paramarsh. Paramarsh means advice. This is an advice. Okay. So I will first speak in Hindi and then in English.
Okay,
Right.
okay, okay.
So the title is Paramarsh. Paramarsh is advice. जवान रहना है तो मस्त मौला मिजाज होना चाहिए. जवान रहना है तो मस्त मौला मिजाज होना चाहिए. आंखों में चमक, चेहरे पे रौनक होनी चाहिए. दिल में मासूमियत, स्वभाव से शिशु होना चाहिए. चिंताओं से दूर, होठों पे मुस्कुराहट होनी चाहिए. मन में खुशी होगी, हर पल लाजवाब होगा. मन में खुशी होगी, हर पल लाजवाब होगा. वही असल में जवान होगा, जीवन में कामयाब होगा. जीवन में कामयाब होगा. This is just a short poem I wrote. That
Wow.
time it
So,
came into my
so
mind.
can you explain that to me in English?
Yes, yes. This also is in my book, this Bhor Ki Bhasha, my first book.
Yeah. Ah, it's my first book.
Yes. So, okay. Now, the meaning of this short poem is Paramarsh. I told you it means advice, right? I'm giving an advice to all that if you want to stay young, you should always be happy and don't care for anything. Just enjoy your life. There should be shining eyes. You should have bright, smiling eyes. And
Yes.
yes, yeah, you should have bright, smiling eyes. And on your face, there should always be a glittering smile. Then
Yes.
in your heart, there should be innocence. You should be innocent, like a
Yes,
child.
yes.
Don't
Because
be, yeah, because if you are very clever, cunning, you
yes,
will not be happy, and of course you will not look young. So I've
that's true.
written
That's
dil mein. Yes, dil mein masumiyat means dil means heart. In your heart there should be innocence, and your nature should be like a small child, and you should stay away from hard things, from your disturbances, from your tensions. Stay
yes,
away
yes.
from tension, and always have a smile, broad smile on your face. And then if you are happy from within, if your moments are always very happy and excellent, that is what is the main thing to stay ever young. And
That's
with
true.
that you will also win in your life, and very nice life you will lead. That's
That's
it.
very nice. Very nice. I love it.
Thank you,
Anyway,
thank you so much.
I'll read you one poem of mine. Actually, I'll check if I can. Actually, the title is "We Grace the World" because we are talking here and we are gracing the world because it is
Yes.
international. I just found it, but actually, it is also an old poem. Um, I cannot see the date, but it's an old one.
Okay.
um, Pleased with the ample hearts that have sensed the sparkle of our inks as it dazzles into a paper, splashing the emotion opaque yet some clear. As we penned our hearts with our trendy thoughts, we drenched our thirst with our truthful pens. We are full of gratitude. We are full of gratitude, savoring our lush emotion. We share our tender hearts. We inspire each one of us. How lovely all are we, uplifting our own souls, waving our gracious spirits to the highest mountain. Indeed, we are grateful to have our blissful hands as we try to untie the conundrum of life. We express our hearts, even the less expressible, just to burst what's within using our bestowed talent spreading plentiful colors to every corner of our sight. As we weave the thread of the tapestry of life, we love and support these arts of ours as we strongly believe we are the masterpiece, the best and wondrous art of the highest spirit, graced with the gift of such marvelous arts together as one. We are fellow souls, no matter the race, no matter the color, no matter the culture, no matter the belief, no matter the distance. As one, we write to grace the world.
No, very good. Very
Thank
nice. Wow, meaningful. So excellent poem. You are a great writer. You write very
you.
beautiful poems.
I'm looking for something that some poem that is, parallel to yours, but I found that, so I read that.
Ah. No, but it's a very nice and inspirational poem. Very good. I feel people should write such poems, inspiring others, inspirational poems, and that
Very
that is
important.
very good. Yes,
Yeah.
very important. Very important.
So thank you for sharing yourself with me.
Oh, yeah.
And
I am impressible. I
do you
am
have
humbled and honored for you have invited me on this prestigious Mother Eagle Blossom show. It's a wonderful show and I really loved it. It's a very nice platform for all of us to interact with each other.
I see to it that all the guests coming here who will be here will have a positive vibe. When we stop the show or when we finish the show, they have smile in their hearts.
Yeah. You
So, do
always
you have
smile.
any suggestion or message to the Blossoms Journal, which you have actually told me now, but is there any suggestion you want to add in order to make this palatable to the viewers?
Oh, Blossom's journal. Oh, it's already a very good journal. You can say magazine journal. It's I have seen it, and in
Yeah,
fact, as I have been featured in it, and all, it's very good. And I will always say that it should always rise and shine, and you should ask all others also to give their poetry and
that's
write
true.
ups.
That's true.
And
That's true. And
not
we are gathering for now the Filipino poets, but then it is not exclusive for the Filipino because
Philippines.
as I
Yeah,
have said, I started in an international arena. So I have a lot
yeah.
of friends in international,
Oh,
groups. So you have to be there. So
yeah.
yeah,
So
and
that
thank
is what I'm
you.
saying. That not only Philippines poets, but you should always, have more other international poets also in your Blossoms Journal. And
I
of course,
have, and you are there.
yes,
You are
that's what
there.
I'm saying. I'm already there. There are everyone, so many of them, and I think this is a monthly or three, bi-monthly.
Actually, it's only quarterly because we are just starting, and it's really hard to start publishing a magazine. So
You know.
for now, I am so grateful, and it's my great pleasure to have you in my show. And I know that even you're not telling me always, I know that you love me as I love you.
Yeah, yes. That's what I'm saying. I really love you. I like to talk to you. And I'm really humbled and honored that you have given me this opportunity to talk to you here on this wonderful platform, Mother Eagle Blossom Show. I will never forget it. It's so nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Namaste.
you. Okay, namaste.
So thank you so much for your precious time that you shared with me, with us, with the viewers. And God bless you and all your undertakings and all your family. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
And
Bye,
God bless
Rita.
you also. Bye.
Bye.
Nice time.